Hello, everybody. How you guys doing tonight? So there's something happening that is kind of, new, improved, and Texas passed a law. And the law is saying that it's going to ban companies from kicking people off their social media platforms based on what the headline says, viewpoint. And one of the big things about this, it was passed by Governor Greg Abbott, and it's basically signed to regulate the tech companies and moderate content. And one of the biggest things that we've seen lately is a big argument on how social media is being monetized and how data is being collected. Now, the bill is called the HB 20. And in early September, controversy on prohibiting bans for demonetizing and restricting people based on viewpoints. And with this, they're saying that viewpoints are people expressing themselves on social media platforms itself. Now, it says here HB 20 also requires social media services to disclose how they promote and monitor content and mandate transparency reports similar to products such as Facebook, Google, and major website companies. Now, here goes the caveat. If platforms are notified of illegal content, the law requires them to evaluate it within 48 hours, and the policy that mirrors at least one proposal in Congress. So, unlike Congress, however, a state legislation body cannot override Section 230 of the Communication Decency Act, which governs much moderation of illegal content on social media. So you may be wondering, what's the stipulation? Like, what level of company are you talking about? So what they're saying is that companies that break the rules could face a civil lawsuit or action from an attorney general. The law applies to website companies that have 50 million active users. 50 million active users, which of course, those are the major companies. But it says users that let communications of other users for the primary purpose of posting information, comments, messages, and images, not including internet service providers and news and entertainment outlets. So, when we talk about this, we got to look at what's coming on the line. What's coming on the line is elections. And we know that with elections comes a lot of social media posting. So when you're here basically putting in that some of the key aspects of how we interact as an online society is literally any information from posting, which our generation is all about, from about the 8 to 30s, commenting, which is big for the 20-year-olds, messages, that's how we communicate. And then the biggest one is imagery. So just to sum it all up, the whole point of this is to show that social media awareness is needed. And having to go to these extents to target companies, target people, target things, this could all be negated by creating a centralized understanding and teaching people that, hey, this is what it's about. These are what these platforms are for, and this is what you use it for. What you're doing right here is not what it's supposed to be used for. But we're still in the early stages of all that, all type of conversation. So laws like these that they're doing in Texas are just the beginning. And to know that, we're having these type of discussions, that laws are being put in place at the drop of a dime, overrode by Section 230, because those have loopholes too. Section 230 has been around for 20 years and it's based off the internet, not social media. So these are the type of things where, this is just the beginning, and I cannot wait to show you guys what we're working on at the Social Media Research Corporation, the Global Touch Foundation, Social Media Research Institute, and Social Media First Aid International. This is stuff that is brand new, pioneering, and remember, what they're doing in Texas will be just the beginning. In Florida, they tried it, but they got stopped. But Texas, they're a different breed. And remember, we're not telling you not to use social media. All we're doing is trying to create an avenue for all people of social media to be inclusive, to understand, to learn, and to be educated on how social media can affect all aspects of life in the real world and the online world. So remember, one post can change the mind, one comment can change a generation. And please contact me. Please feel free. My information will be in the bio below. Thank you very much.